SEUM looks like a simple movement game. You run, you jump, you shoot things. But underneath that, SEUM is a game about momentum, ticks, and how far you can push them before the engine starts to give up. On the ground, your horizontal speed is kept at 12-18. In the air, it becomes unstable, dropping as your vertical speed increases. Without help, this is the fastest you're allowed to go. Rockets are how SEUM lets you cheat that rule without breaking it. A rocket is a moving object, and jumping from any moving object summarizes your speed with its movement. That's momentum. If you don't collide with anything, momentum never decays. The most basic rocket boost uses this exact principle. You shoot a rocket, you stand on it, you fire. Then you walk forward and jump just before the explosion peaks. Done correctly, this launches you from 12-18 to around 40 H speed. Momentum alone is not enough. Just like with edge jumps, you must jump and strafe after landing to extend the speed window. This follows the same rules as strafe theory. Strafing only works while H speed is about 12. The second jump happens while momentum already exists, stacking vertical force without resetting horizontal speed. This pushes your speed from roughly 40 to around 60. The next technique stacks momentum twice. First rocket, fired normally. Second rocket, used as a landing surface. You jump, land on the second rocket, and jump again as fast as possible. If you delay even one tick, the momentum window collapses. Leapfrog is built on the same double rocket boost. The difference is simple: 2 jumps on the first rocket. The initial speed is lower than pinch or Mach, but over long levels Leapfrog wins through consistency. Pinch pushes the engine harder. By forcing the player into a tight space between explosions, acceleration spikes violently. The window is small, the punishment is instant. Mach is the fastest technique in SEUM, faster than any teleport, roar, faster than anything else. One rocket is placed above you, one rocket is placed below you. You fire the bottom rocket, you do not fire the top one. By being jumped on the mouse wheel, you repeatedly hit your head on the upper rocket. Each hit preserves momentum, each tick adds acceleration. The result, 140 H speed. Take a close look at what's happening beneath the player's feet. This is not a single jump, and it's not a normal sequence of jump. Every burst of particles you see is one separate tick. The player keeps jumping again and again, but never gains height. The rocket above physically limits the jump height, cancelling vertical speed without touching horizontal momentum. Because of that, every single tick is no longer vertical movement, it becomes pure momentum gain. This isn't a bug, this is SEUM's physics working perfectly. By itself, Mach is just a technique, an extreme one, but still just a way to move faster. What truly matters is where it can be used, and for a long time the answer was simple: almost nowhere. Mach needs space, a long uninterrupted path. Enough room for 2 rockets placed perfectly in a straight line. Most official levels simply don't allow that. In fact, across all official levels in SEUM, Mach can realistically be applied on only one level with a rocket, S11 Grudge Race. For years, Grudge Race was considered solved. The road was clear: a normal rocket boost, picking up shadow, swapping walls to remove the cage, using roar and igniting the candle. It wasn't easy, but it was stable. And for almost a decade, that stability defined the leaderboard. Over 10 years of SEUM, the world record kept improving, but only within those limits. Season 4, Season 5, Season 6, Season 7, and Season 8. When Mach was discovered, I started asking a dangerous question: could it even work here? The idea sounded almost ridiculous. At 140 speed, you have to pick up shadow, swap worlds to remove the cage, and then hit just a few pixels of a cell. Those pixels let you ignite a mine through the cage to activate the candle. Even at low speed, that hit is unstable. At max speed, it seemed impossible. For a long time, I wasn't even sure it saves time. Grudge Race is short. Mach is fast, but fast doesn't always mean better. One mistake, one missed pixel, and the run is dead. Still, the idea refused to go away. And then it worked. Mach wasn't just usable, it wasn't just faster, It redefined the level. This wasn't a bounce, this wasn't RNG, this wasn't a glitch. It was pure movement, taken to its absolute limit. In 10 years of SEUM history excluding bounces, this became the greatest overtake ever recorded. A record that stood across multiple seasons, broken by a technique that didn't even exist when the level was made. The leaderboard hasn't changed since, except for one entry. That world record is over a year old now. Not because the level is impossible, but because sometimes a game doesn't change gradually. Sometimes one idea arrives, and everything before it becomes obsolete.